Assalamu alaikum guys, hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to my channel. Today I saw a very disturbing video of a very disturbed individual. I knew he was disturbed, but I did not know he was disturbed to this level. This is an individual called Tommy Robinson, by the way, you guys might know, with somebody that's totally avoiding me and my team. Absolutely. He's too busy going and picking on people that are uneducated, don't nothing know about their religion, and people that can't even speak English properly. You guys all know what happened in Grenfell Towers. I want you guys to imagine this. And I'm going to put this image up front so you guys understand where I'm coming from and why I'm so upset. Imagine seeing this. This building is on fire. It's burning. And there's people in there throwing their babies out, jumping out, and most of them burnt to death. Right? These events were so horrific. And due to lack of safety measures, hundreds of people have lost their life. No sprinklers, no safety measures. All that was done was money that was spent on the outer look so it looks appealing. So the rich people around the area could see something pleasing to the eye, you know, because that's what matters. Now, looking at that, obviously a lot of us feel disturbed and we feel upset. This issue was so disturbing that a recent study done showed that people who actually witnessed this event happening were suicidal. They had psychological issues they were going through. Now, this is how much people were affected, and rightly so. Now, if I said to you guys, hold on a second, let's talk about an individual who did a video today, and let alone on the day when the fire was happening, let alone the weeks after that, not a single help, nothing. He did not even come there. This is the same individual who runs when he hears a Muslim carrying out a terrorist attack. This guy runs, and I do not blame him for that. It's about selective outrage though. That's my problem. After seeing this tragic event happening, who on earth in their right mind will say what this guy is about to say? Let's watch for ourselves.
I also see from a human side and from a father as children burned, as children died. So that's why saying anything negative about this is not what people want to do. I didn't really want to do it, so I'm stuck on should I do this, shouldn't I do this?
No, you moron, you should have not done this. If you had an atom weight of brain cell in your head, you would never talk negatively about this. Look at what he says next, guys.
I'm sorry, but no. Illegal immigrants are exactly that. They're illegal. God knows how many were in that tower. How have the authorities been ignoring this for so long? Why, when London's so overcrowded, the benefit system's buckling, housing's so difficult to find in our capital city, why are we tolerating illegal immigrants squatting?
Can you imagine this? This guy is more concerned about immigrants in that building rather than these immigrants losing their life. He is more concerned about why were they there? Why were they there? Than being more concerned about them losing their life. This is absolute madness. Like, this guy is an absolute extremist hate preacher. Look at his priorities. Now you think that is bad, right? Look at what he says next. This is very disturbing, guys. And this should not go unanswered. We should not let Tommy Robinson get away with this rubbish.
And here's another one. Why is it that residents of Grenfell deserve to be given luxurious Kensington properties in compensation?
Like, can you imagine? He's more concerned about the victim family's compensation. Like, can you imagine? If you went to the victim families, do you really think they give a damn about, oh, where am I going to, oh yes, that's great. I'm going to live in this amazing, nice Kensington house. They don't give a damn about where they're going to live. They've lost family members, you bloody, how low can you be? And you're here moaning and crying because they are compensated a luxury house for the lives that they've lost? Let's carry on.
Listen, it's a tragedy, it's an accident. And I'm not saying...
Please, save your rubbish. Please save your rubbish. You know, stop acting. This is nothing but an absolute act. Just to suit your agenda, look at the filth that's coming out of your mouth.
We shouldn't work to help those people find new homes.
I'm not saying we shouldn't help these people find new homes. It's just I have a problem with the kind of homes you want to put them in. How retarded can you be? Can you imagine? So I don't have a problem with housing them. I have a problem with what kind of house you give them.
But to hand over properties that people would pay hundreds of thousands, if not millions for, to people receiving welfare, well, that makes no sense at all.
Look at this. Look how cheap human life is. And let me tell you something. It's not about human life. This guy, because he knows a lot of Muslims live there, and he has nothing, he says nothing about the work the Muslims did on that day, how many lives they saved. Nothing. He doesn't want to know and hear about it. All he's concerned about is these immigrants living in nice houses. after what they've been through, he's more concerned about that, guys. Let's not forget that.
Why should people have to work their whole entire life to afford a Kensington home, only for someone who's been in the country 5 minutes to be moved in next door for free? I'm sorry, I'm not having it, and neither should you.
Can you imagine this? Somebody who's worked the entire life to own this house. Let's compare that with somebody who's lost their family members who have burnt to death. Are they the same? No, you moron. They're not the same. These individuals who've lost their family members deserve that house more than somebody who's worked to have a luxury life. Absolute madness. This guy has lost his mind.
The main question, though, the one we have to ask, just how many people died in that tower block? I hate to have to talk about something so sensitive, but it's important to consider the facts.
Oh, please, cut the rubbish. Please cut the rubbish. And do you know why he wants to know how many people died in that block? Look.
Police and politicians don't want us to know about that gap because they'd have to admit the illegal immigration problem is much bigger than they want you to think it is. There are reports that as many as 42 bodies were found in just one apartment.
So do you know what he's trying to insinuate? He's trying to insinuate that there was sublettings, which he has no evidence for, and he's saying there was 42 people rammed in one room. Now, to his mentality, he's thinking 42 people in one room, evidence for subletting. So there was 42 people living there. How about you, moron? Maybe there was a fire, people were scared, they gathered into one room thinking they'll be safe and they won't die. No? Oh yeah, no, of course not. He has to suit your agenda. 42 people living in a subletted house. Yes, perfect. Absolutely vile, absolutely disgusting.
But why is this even on the news still? Well, I think we know the answer to that, don't we? It's a convenient way of distracting the masses. Every day we hear about Grenfell.
Can you imagine? He has a problem with hearing the Grenfell tragedy. He has a problem with that. He has a problem with hearing that tragic event that took place. He has a problem with that. And you know why?
Meanwhile, Islamic attacks are still occurring all over Europe every day.
Look at that. How he had to bring Islam into that. I would not blame this guy if he ordered a pizza and they brought the wrong bloody pizza, and he will blame Islam and the Quran for that. Can you imagine, guys? And this guy, who doesn't even know nothing about Islam, writing a book about the Quran. It's like Hitler writing a book on the Old Testament. And here he is blaming these immigrants. Why are these immigrants here in the first place? You, America, the biggest terrorist, because of foreign policy. We go into their country, our government, America, bomb them, kill 1 million people in Iraq, 500,000 in Afghanistan, blow their whole country apart. And when they come here, oh, why did you have to come here? Go back. You know, we've come to your country, invaded, stole the oil, but why are you coming here? Let's look at the root of the problem. It's our foreign policy that's causing all this mess. And we've got a moron like you who is there talking about, oh, this happened because of that, oh, it's because of the Quran, all your rubbish, yeah? All your nonsense. You're an absolute coward. If you was a man enough, you would not run away from me and my team and face us, because we will expose you and give you your intellectual burial.
FGM is happening across our country every day. Thousands of migrants are pouring into our continent every day. We're more interested in spending our time talking about Grenfell. Remember the Westminster Bridge attack? How long did it take the media to shut up about that? 2, 3 days? London Bridge attack? Manchester attack? I've never seen the coverage on the same scale as Grenfell for any of these tragedies.
What about all the thousands of people that have been killed by drone airstrikes? What about them? What about the 1 million people wiped from the face of this earth? 1 million people. Terrorism is terrorism, no matter who does it. We have a problem with all terrorists. We have a problem with all grooming gangs. We have a problem with all those people commit rape. You have only a problem with those who are only Muslims committing these acts. And that's disgusting. Guys, I want you to hashtag the following thing at the bottom. Don't let this vile animal get away with this. Make sure everybody sees this and sees the guy's real face. And soon, Tommy, I know you're watching this, we're going to meet soon. Guys, till next time, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Do share this with your friends and family. I urge you guys, please, please, please share this.